Howdy guys, my name is Lee, and I'm here to help you take ownership of your professional or personal growth. That sounds very robotic. Sounds super robotic. How about this? Hey guys, my name is Lee, and I am here to help you take control of your personal or professional growth. That sounds less robotic. So are you passionate about what you do? You probably aren't. Probably nobody else is either. So what do you do about that? Or how do you, I don't know how you find that passion. Because I can tell you, when you see someone who is passionate about what they do, it shows through the lens of their work, the way they talk, the way they hold themselves. It's evident when you see that passion. You might even be a little jealous about it. Well, I don't know, maybe I can help you figure that out. Let's take a look at the first thing that you need to do in order to be passionate. And number one is, that's pretty easy. You need to discover what it is that you're passionate about. You probably don't know, but there is probably something there. And there's an old phrase that I think Winston Churchill said, that they call it the 3 B's: the bed, the bath, and the bus, something like that. And it kind of talks about, in the quiet moments when you're reflecting, maybe doom scrolling through Reddit, whatever. Those are when you kind of figure out what you really want to do. It's not when you're grinding at work. Think about the moments where you are reflecting, when you don't have anything going on. At that point, what are you doing? What are you thinking about? YouTube videos, drawing, RC cars, camping, hiking? To that point, look beyond your job. You're probably focused on your current job right now, instead of whatever job you want to do, whatever you're passionate about. So once again, put that phone down and pick up something new. I mean, anything. Take a step, any step. It could be read a book. It could be talk to somebody who kind of energizes or inspires you. It could be even start watching YouTube channels that have motivational components. Not so you can feel good in the short term. None of this is for like that quick dopamine fix that Facebook or Reddit can give you. This is so you can make some small continual steps for something big, right? So then the next step here is that I want you to start to take ownership of that learning, guys. You have to take ownership. It does not automatically happen. You are probably feeling like you're a passenger. You want to start driving, then you have to be the owner. It doesn't work any other way. So I'm gonna tell you right now, as a hiring manager, hiring is really hard because I only see a snapshot of somebody, just a brief moment of your entire life summation. How fair is that? But I can tell when I run across passionate people. At the very least, I can tell when I run across people who take ownership. And those are the people I'm hiring. I pick those people not because of the job that I think they can do, but because I could teach them to do any job. With the right attitude and the ability to take ownership, self-direct, self-reflect, self-learn, the sky is the limit for somebody like that. So I'm gonna take a chance on somebody who is very ownership oriented, not willing to pass the buck, not willing to blame others, not a victim. I'm looking for those people because I can fill a team with those people and I can throw anything at them. These people are the ones that are going home at night and finding out how to get better at the thing, not because I want them to, because they want to. Normalize non-monetary goals. I talked about this in the other video. Look, it's real simple. Money doesn't actually make you feel good. Goals make you feel good. The money is a tool to get there. So, we measure the wrong things all the time. We're measuring our success based on somebody else. We're measuring our success based on how much we make. We're measuring our success on what our job title is. But really, in my opinion, the greatest times that you have felt successful have never been that. For a fleeting moment on the job title and the pay or whatever, that might be the case. But really, success always really feels good when I am part of someone else's success. Making them feel successful makes me feel successful. Your failures make you a success. You gotta go out there and make a ton of mistakes to get to the point where you figured out all the million ways that it doesn't work. Those failures teach you something. Every time you start, you don't start at zero. You start, you go and you fail a little bit, now you're at 20. You go and you're failing, you're at 42. Now you go and you're failing, you're at 86. Now you go and you're failing at 99. And then you get it. And it always feels better when you succeed after multiple failures than just going and hitting it the first time. In fact, it feels a little empty if it was too easy. If it's hard, it feels like it was worth the effort. If it's not hard, then it feels like it wasn't a challenge. You don't feel fulfilled. You don't have any passion. You don't have any emotion about that. Align your goals with whatever your values are. If your goal is to volunteer in another country, well, you might want to start learning the language of that other country. You might want to find out how to get involved in volunteering for those countries. You might want to find out what you want to volunteer for, because there's a million things to volunteer for, right? So if you don't know, if you just say, I want to go to another country and volunteer, well, what and how, and what are you going to do to start getting there? Because really, if any of these interactions leave you feeling drained after you have completed those, this isn't what you're passionate about, guys. If you finish an interaction and it was hard, but you feel energized, you're on the right track. Keep going. And lastly, stop procrastinating. Smart people procrastinate by doing work. And that sounds kind of counterproductive, but it is counterproductive. We avoid the hard tasks because we know that we can just steadily make progress on easy tasks, and those are going to, move the bar a little bit. I don't want to move the bar a little bit. I want to change the bar completely. And if you want to actually align your visions, your goals, and make something matter, make some improvement or change that others might enjoy seeing, that you could improve even for other people, do it by leaning into the hardest tasks first. The ones you're avoiding, you know which ones they are, by the way. Quit avoiding them. Get right in there. Pick the hardest one and hit it head first. And then all you have to do after that is mop up a bunch of easy little tasks. And it's going to feel like, okay, I've taken the big hard step and got that out of the way. The scary step and got that out of the way. And all you have to do after that is just all the little pieces that bring them together. By the way, it's never going to be harder to do this than right now. And it will never be easier to do this than right now. Also, there is no perfect time. That's a myth. The perfect time for me in the job that I was in was coming up. I was about to get there. I was almost there, guys. I got laid off. Whoops. No perfect time. Start now. Take action right now. So how can you take action right now? By the way, you're not broken, okay? You're not broken. Everybody feels like this. I mean, absolutely everybody feels like this. Once again, like I said a minute ago, start by leaning into the hard tasks first. Do it right away. So we create this weird paradox sometimes, and it's like we don't want to do the hard tasks because that's scary. What if we fail, right? But once again, we have to learn to live with our failures, to lean into the failures, knowing that that's how you create growth, right? So if you were afraid to start the hard tasks, then you're going to work on the easy, low-hanging fruit. But that doesn't feel meaningful or compelling in any way, which doesn't energize you in any way, which doesn't create any passion in any way. And see how this kind of creates a self-feeding loop of like, I only pick the easy ones, but the easy ones don't feel good and they don't leave me feeling like fulfilled in any particular way. I don't have any personal growth and I'm just grinding at the wheel at this point. This is how we all get in this. Everybody's been in this at some point in their life. You're not unique, but that doesn't mean that you can't get out of that. So I want to end this video with a quote. I love quotes and they help me kind of understand my life. So here's my quote that I'm gonna leave you with today. Steve Jobs said, "If you look really hard, most overnight successes took a very long time." And this isn't something that somebody just does in a day. It requires a lot of work to get there. Success isn't really about greatness. It's more about consistency than anything else. Accept your failures. Enjoy your failures. Learn from your failures and keep leaning into it. So I hope this video helps you. Maybe it entertained you. If nothing else, I hope it maybe inspired you a little bit. I will see you in the next one.